Hi, I'm Paul Skeldon, one of the editors at Internet Retailing, and I'm here at IRX 2018 with John Woodall, who's Managing Director at Space48, and Heike Zellerhoff, who's UK Sales Manager at Shopware. Guys, first of all, John, if you could just tell us very briefly what Space48 is, for those who aren't familiar.
Yeah. We're an e-commerce consultancy for retailers that are looking for fast growth and internationalisation. We work with customers like Charlotte Tilbury, Better Bathrooms, Oak Furniture Land. Some fairly sort of ambitious online retailers, really.
Great stuff. And Heike, Shopware, most people are fairly familiar with, but just if you want to just give us a quick overview of what you do.
Shopware is an open source e-commerce platform, so we have 80,000 customers, among others My Wallet, Shoes for Cruise, Euronics, L'Oreal, and so on.
Excellent. So we're here at IRX 2018. There's been a lot of information sort of talked about in the conference theatres and things. What are the sort of gaps you're seeing in the e-commerce marketplace?
So I think the e-commerce landscape has changed an awful lot in the past 5 years especially. We're seeing a lot of change, especially around platform selection. We're seeing the emergence of brands like Shopware here in the UK that are really starting to make waves and make some significant changes, and many customers are starting to look at what choice they've actually got.
So what sort of things are they looking for, the customers?
It really depends on requirements, but if they're looking at Shopware, they'll typically be looking at their content and commerce piece that they've got, which I've been very impressed with. B2B functionality, there's more and more B2B, there's a trend B2B commerce. It's certainly there this year, but it was also there last year as well. So many people are looking at the platform for those reasons, I'd say.
Great. And what, from Shopware's point of view, what are you sort of bringing to the party?
So Shopware combines content and commerce very well. So there's a great unification of that. So we've recognized that transactions, or that the shopping experience is not transaction-led anymore, but inspirational-led. So it's all about providing the right content and combining that with your shopping experience.
Okay.
And also it's about giving back the power to the merchants, actually, the users who use our platform and have control of how they want to configure the shop and what they want to display.
Okay, so what's some examples of good content that service this sort of market? What are you seeing sort of works particularly well?
I think certainly in the space that we do a lot of work around home and garden, you're really setting a scene for people. It can be quite aspirational if you're selling someone a bathroom, let's say. In the past it would have been difficult to really configure a page that's got an image that shows all the products that you might want to buy all in one place. With Shopware, you can do that very, very easily, even within a marketing team. You can really capitalise on what a user's looking for in terms of it being a more immersive experience, really, that they require now.
Okay, great.
And I think in addition to that, it's really about telling the right story, right? So really giving the customer a good journey and giving them the story about why your products might be special, why you provide added value, and not just a product, but a real story and a brand you can relate to, actually.
So where do you get the content from? I mean, are these things that retailers are having to sort of spend a lot of money creating sort of really lovely videos that tell a story, or can you pull it down from sort of user-generated content? Where does the content sort of come from for this?
The creative, or the look and feel, the branding almost, typically would come from their in-house team. You're looking for very strong imagery, really. I mean, video plays an important part in that, but it's really typically driven by in-house teams.
Okay, so do you use sort of social media feeds and content from those sorts of places? Does that plug into Shopware?
Well, yeah, you can implement or you can integrate with social media feeds, most definitely. And I think the boundaries between social media and your commerce platform really blur, right? So it's all about combining social and commerce as well.
Excellent. So we've been here at IRX for a couple of days now. Shopware obviously was one of the key sponsors of the event. How's the show been for you? What do you make of it?
It's been lovely. It's been great to catch up with the network. Obviously, we've established a great network of partners, of technologies, of the ecosystem around our platform, and it's always good to catch up with the people and really foster the partnerships we have. And of course, also meeting clients on site and being tangible and visible for them and having face-to-face conversations.
Excellent. John, what have you made of the show?
I think it's been a really good show, actually. We've been here exhibiting with Shopware Shopware. So for us, spending some time obviously with Shopware, seeing what's going on, getting out from behind the desk, learning about other new technologies that seem to be appearing. I think you've got to make the effort to come to events like this to really just sort of stick your head up and realise there's other opportunities that you might be missing.
Excellent. Brilliant. Thank you both very much.